Most men destroy their chances of peace, not because she left, but because they couldn't sit in silence long enough to understand what that silence was teaching them. You see, no contact isn't a revenge tool. It's not a trick to make her miss you. It's a mirror. And that mirror doesn't show her reflection. It shows yours. The moment you break it for the wrong reason, you don't just lose her. You lose yourself. Because here's the truth. You should only break no contact when your mind is stronger than your emotions. Not when you miss her. Not when she posts a picture. Not when you're lonely at 2 a.m. Only when you've mastered the storm inside you. So in this video, I'll show you exactly when it's right to break no contact and when it's nothing but weakness in disguise. Let's begin. 1. No contact isn't punishment. It's self-respect. When a man goes silent after a breakup, people think he's playing games. They call it manipulation, ego, or immaturity. But in truth, silence is the language of dignity. No contact is not about making her regret. It's about giving yourself space to heal without needing her apology to do it. It's choosing peace over chaos. Imagine a man who just got left. He spends nights staring at his phone, wondering what she's doing, checking if she's online. Every notification becomes a trigger. But one day, he stops. He deletes her number. He unfollows her. He breathes. That's not weakness. That's rebirth. When you practice no contact, you're saying, I respect myself enough to stop begging for attention from someone who walked away. And until that respect is real, until it's not forced but natural, you have no reason to break it. 2. Never break silence. Because of emotion, loneliness makes fools of men. It convinces them that sending just one text will make them feel better. It doesn't. It only reminds her that you still need her more than she needs you. You see, emotion is temporary, but regret lingers. And when you act out of pain, that's what she sees. Pain, not power. A Stoic man understands this. Emotions are signals, not commands. They tell you you're hurting, not that you should react. If you ever break no contact, it should never be because your heart begged you to. It should be because your principles gave you permission. Principles like, I don't chase someone who disrespected me. I don't text first unless I mean it, not because I'm desperate. That's not cold. That's control. Because true strength isn't loud. It's quiet, patient, and steady. 3. Only break no contact. When you're indifferent, here's the paradox. You can only win her back when you don't care if you do. When her message doesn't shake you. When her silence doesn't sting. When her name doesn't control your heartbeat. That's when you're ready to face her again. Not because you want to start over, but because you've already healed what she broke. If you reach out and still expect something in return, closure, apology, attention, you're not ready. You're still chasing peace from someone who stole it. But if you can message her without any emotional hunger, you've already won. Because then, your silence wasn't manipulation, it was growth. 4. Her words mean nothing. Only actions. She may tell you she misses you. She may post stories that seem meant for you. But don't get fooled. Words are free. Actions are expensive. If she truly wants back in your life, she'll show it. Not with nostalgia, but with effort. Not with promises, but with consistency. You don't break no contact for maybe. You break it only when her effort mirrors yours, when she's ready to talk, not just to test your reaction. A woman who respects you will never force you to chase her validation, and a man who respects himself will never confuse mixed signals for love. 5. When the reason aligns with your values, not your desires. There's a difference between what feels right and what is right. What feels right is texting her when you miss her. What is right is holding your peace when your heart is screaming. No contact should only end when breaking it aligns with your values, not your impulses. Ask yourself, does this message serve my self-respect or my loneliness? Am I doing this because I'm bored or because I have something meaningful to say? If the answer isn't grounded in your principles, don't send it. A Stoic man isn't emotionless. He's just disciplined enough not to act on every emotion that visits him. 6. Break no contact only. When you've truly changed, most men want to reconnect before they've rebuilt. They want to text her while they're still broken, hoping her response will fix them. It won't. If you haven't become a better man since she left, what are you offering her? The same version she walked away from. No contact isn't time off. It's time to evolve. Time to sharpen your focus, rebuild your purpose, and stand taller. When you've reached a place where her presence is optional, not necessary, then and only then does reaching out make sense. Because if she comes back and you're still the same man, she'll leave again. 7. Break it only if she earns it. This is the part most men hate hearing. You don't break no contact because she texted, "Hey." You break it only when her actions show remorse, maturity, and genuine effort to rebuild what was broken. If she reaches out with accountability, if she's ready to talk like an adult, not flirt like a child, that's when the conversation becomes worth having. But if her message is shallow, vague, or emotionally manipulative, stay silent. Because responding to weakness only weakens you. Remember this, she left for a reason. So unless she's coming back with a reason strong enough to heal what she broke, your silence remains sacred. 8. True strength is when you don't need closure. The final stage of no contact isn't her reaching out, it's you no longer caring whether she does. Closure doesn't come from her, it comes from your acceptance. The moment you stop waiting for answers, you become the answer. That's when no contact becomes something deeper. Not just silence, but serenity. You don't break it to fix something. You break it because you're already whole. And in that peace, whether she returns or not doesn't matter anymore. Because you didn't lose her. You lost the version of you who thought you needed her. So break your no contact only if it aligns with your values, not your feelings. Only if you've found your center again. Not because you miss her, but because you've mastered yourself. Because at the end of the day, the goal of no contact isn't to make her come back. It's to make you come back to yourself.